Hey there! In this video, I'm taking you to one of the most iconic spots in the Canary Islands, Pico del Teide. Teide stands at 3,715 meters, making it Spain's highest peak and also the third tallest volcano in the world, that is, if you measure it from the ocean floor. If I ranked European countries by their highest mountains, Spain would come in fourth, thanks to Teide, just behind Mont Blanc, shared by France and Italy, Switzerland's Dufourspitze and Austria's Grossglockner. But here's the catch. Teide is geographically in Africa. Anyway, this mountain is more than just numbers. It's a massive volcano in a landscape that feels like a different planet. And it's not just me. Scenes from movies like Fast and Furious 6, Clash of the Titans from 2010, or the original Planet of the Apes from 1968 were filmed here. Walk around and you'll see why. Stick around and I'll show you how to get up there, what to see on Teide, how to secure a spot for the summit walk, and what to watch out for. We'll also dive into the origins of this majestic peak, local Canary legends, and why this volcano sometimes smolders. Get ready for views you remember for a long time. And if you finally decide to climb, I'll share a few tricks to make it smooth and hassle-free. Let's get started. The Canary Islands are volcanic by nature. You might think they sit where two tectonic plates collide, but that's not the case. The Canaries are safe on the African tectonic plate, but they lie above a so-called hotspot, a place where magma from deep within the earth pushes through the African plate to the surface. As the plate slowly shifts eastward, it carries the islands away from the hotspot. That's why the oldest islands, Fuerteventura and Lanzarote, have the least volcanic activity and sit in the northeast of the archipelago, while the youngest, El Hierro and La Palma, are in the southwest and still erupt. The latest eruptions happened in 2011 and 12 underwater, about 2 kilometers south of El Hierro, and of course in 2021 on La Palma. So, how did Tenerife form? About 12 to 6 million years ago, three smaller volcanic areas emerged from the ocean, Anaga, Teno and Adeje, which still form Tenerife's backbone today. A few million years later, a massive volcano rose between them, eventually exploding and collapsing into itself around 200,000 years ago. That created the Las Cañadas caldera, which surrounds Teide even today. Finally, about 170,000 years ago, a new volcano started forming in that crater, Teide. If you followed along, you might have noticed that Teide is like a volcanic patriarchate, a volcano within a volcano built on three other volcanoes. But enough fun and games. Teide is still active. The last eruption happened in 1909, but things are still alive beneath the surface. Earthquakes and escaping gases show that magma still flows under the mountain. Any future eruption will likely resemble those of recent centuries, think lava flows rather than explosions. When you find yourself in the Las Cañadas caldera, the surrounding scenery will make you feel like you're in a fairy tale. And that's no coincidence. The original inhabitants of the Canaries, the Guanches, believed the volcano was a sacred place, home to a dark force, the evil demon Guayota. According to legend, Guayota kidnapped the sun god Magek, dragging him into Teide's crater, plunging the world into darkness. The night seemed endless, and the Guanches were desperate as they lost the life-giving power of the sun, which was vital for their agricultural life on the islands. So they pleaded with their supreme god, Akaman, to intervene. Akaman heard their prayers and battled Guayota. He defeated him, imprisoned him in the volcano and sealed it with a massive rock to keep the demon locked away forever. That rock, the legend says, is Pico del Teide itself. The Guanches used this story not just to depict the struggle between order and chaos, but also to explain natural forces. When Teide released volcanic gases or ash in the past, they saw it as a proof that Guayota was still down there breathing. That belief lingers today. Local tradition says that if smoke rises from the mountain, Guayota is angry. When it's calm, he's asleep. So when you're at the summit and catch a whiff of sulfur, maybe the demon is watching you from the depths of the volcano. So when's the best time to visit Teide? You can go almost any time, but some periods are better than others. It's usually fantastic from late spring to fall, roughly from May to October. The weather's stable, rainfall is minimal, and you've got a better shot at the cable car running. Because, let's be honest, the cable car is a bit of a lottery on Teide. A gust of wind, some clouds, and you're out of luck. I've been up there 4 times myself, and it took at least 10 cable car bookings to make it happen. In winter, especially from December to February, the summit is often covered in snow, sometimes half a meter to a full meter. You'll feel more like you're in the Alps than the Canaries. It's beautiful, but it often means the cable car is shut down, and some pathways are also closed due to snow and ice. The snow can linger in shaded areas well into spring. Spring, particularly late April to early May, brings a surprise. The Canary viper's bugloss, locally called tajinaste, blooms with red or pink flowers that can grow up to 3 meters tall. These plants are a natural symbol of the Canaries, growing only here. When they bloom against the black lava and blue sky, it looks like a scene from a different planet. So let's sum it up. May or September are ideal for visiting Teide. It's not too hot, the summer crowds are gone, and you've got a decent chance of getting up. But you won't go wrong in other months either. When I first arrived at Teide National Park, I felt like I landed on Mars. Red and black lava, bizarre rock formations, no shade. But despite the appearances, this park is teeming with life. In higher elevations, over 150 plant species grow, nearly a third of them endemic, meaning they're found nowhere else on Earth. As for animals, large mammals are absent, but you'll spot plenty of lizards, butterflies and beetles. And endemic birds like the wild canary. And no, the islands were not named after it. As you trek through the lava field thinking nothing lives here, look closer. The wilderness has more life than you'd expect. The fragile local ecosystem thrives above 2000 meters, where it's scorching by day and can drop to freezing at night. It's like a nature's extreme sport, but these plants and animals make it work. And that's it for now. I hope this volcano captivates you as much as it does me. In the next episode, I'll take you straight to the summit. I'll show you how to get there, what not to forget, and why Teide's night sky feels like a movie. In the meantime, drop a comment below. Which volcano you visited blew you away the most? And if you haven't been here, is Teide on your list? If you don't want to miss the next episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.